Hi everyone, Airier, and today we're checking out something a little different than usual. This is going to be a Genshin Impact animation called The Last Bakery by DillonGoo. Now, one, I probably butchered the name, but it's me, so if you've been here more than 5 minutes, seconds, days, ever, you probably know that I do that constantly. Yeah, it's a problem. I'm aware of it. Can't pronounce it, I know. More importantly though, this is apparently a former Ruby fight animator who's taken passion in a lot of Genshin projects, some of which have been recommended to me, and I forgot I never actually checked them out. Okay, that's a little embarrassing because I actually wanted to and then I forgot completely. I'll have to get on that. More importantly, there's a link below to the original video. Now, I don't know if it's good or not. I haven't seen their animation styles, and saying he's a Ruby fight animator could go a lot of different ways, being absolutely godlike or way more competent than I can ever become. Either way, I'm going to be really curious to see what happens. Otherwise, again, link, hit it up. Let's get started. We got running. Ooh, mechanical lace. I like this sound. Oh god, it's those freaking chilies.
Chilies.
Okay, two things I want to say. One, the running animation, the various holographic interface, the way it's actually blurring out as it pulls back in, even just running and how she's bumping side to side, which is actually something a lot of people forget. When you move, you're actually not going up and down or just forward and back. You would do a lot of forward and back motion, or not, I guess not forward back, left and right motion, because you're actually shifting your way between hips. People forget that, so I think I've answered my question about this being a really good fight animator, because the intense motion shows it. And that comes my criticism. They're not a good eating animator. This is really cursed. It's not even the fact that he bit down and like the bread started... it disappears into his mouth before it actually hits his mouth, and the teeth are a solid block. It's just a little disappointing because the background is absolutely disturbing. I wish I had eaten already. I wasn't expecting that. You know, it's called The Last Bakery. This is on me. There's definitely strengths and weaknesses to this animator. Food eating is not one of them. Granted, hands are horrible and I hate every second of them. Not his hands. I just painting, animating, seeing hands anywhere. People always F that up. Machines F that up. What is it about hands that are just like... It's asking a lie to be told the truth through AI in an old, like, Star Trek episode or something. It makes people's heads explode. Ugh. Fighting otherwise, like, the motion I love.
Tell me you got the chilies. Of course. But
also, the voice acting is really good.
Bakers. What? They can't do that. Wait, then how did you get those?
What? Oh, it's robot bakers.
You stole them? You can't afford to get disqualified.
Okay, I'm already loving this. And if they're talking about disqualified, this isn't... And there's a judge, it's not just... Okay, we're literally doing a Food Wars Cyberpunk. No, Cyberpunk's the other thing he did that I never got around to. Damn it, I have no idea what the context is. That said, there's robots, which I've been told are actually in Genshin. I need to keep up. Hell, I only know this character because people keep talking about her.
If we don't win this contest...
What? Oh, it's a bake-off for 10 million Mora. Is that... I have no idea what any of that is, but I'm actually hungry looking at that.
We won't be
this is going to be harder than I thought.
Well, we can't afford to not have Junyun chilies either.
Well, you could also maybe just steal Red. You're already a thief. Oh my god, what the hell? Okay, in terms of creativity, I want to highlight a few things here. First, just Goba going down. Is he? Yeah, it's a Goba or Gwoba robot. He has the massive fire blast. It just covers them. That is insanely cool, but it does literally no damage. The joke here is that it burns off their aprons so they're naked. And it's like, okay, robot, you don't get it. But then the next joke is they're all embarrassed of their nudity. Literally almost nothing changed. It makes it even better. If they were fully clothed, they were nothing. It's like, okay, I get the joke there. But the intense irony if there's literally nothing, I didn't even realize they had something on until I saw it burn off. It makes it so much funnier. So in terms of comedic timing, they're doing like 90s, like first 5 seasons of Simpsons levels of jokes back to back. Just the Gwoba like going silly, being much more powerful than you expect with a giant burst of flame, and then this humor. I like their comedic timing even more than some of their animations so far. Oh, goddamn, the fighting does actually look good. He's just right there. I highlighted the comedic timing already. I'm going to say the fighting looks amazing. I kind of figured that would be the thing, especially when I saw competent animations immediately. I just love this though. You see the intense fighting in the background. There's him in the foreground, eating, mumbling, looking at the sheet. It's so completely blasé. While all this intense shit is going in the background, he's completely missing it. I love the framing of this shot. Oh, and I got rid of another chili. Are the chilies poisonous? Is she even gonna have any chilies
I
left?
still have 3 chilies left. I'll be there soon.
Flying
Right.
gorilla.
I'll get the oven ready. Let's save Spina di Rasula.
Oh, that is so cool! We're going full Atlantis on this thing.
Right. I'll get the oven ready.
I thought it was just like space,
Save Spina di Rasula.
but it's like underwater. I thought it was sci-fi because we saw the floaty stuff. No, it's going full on. Oh, dude, Atlantis punk, I guess. Spiced Macron tea. Late rent notice. Oh god.
No time for flowers, Nadia.
And there's the
The
backstory for
Maritimes
her.
aren't going to save our cake. But my father used to say they're lucky. I know, but we can make our own luck. And with our skills,
What did she just eat?
that's plenty.
Okay, I know it's going to sound silly, but I want to highlight just how the blur effect is actually in a completely different style. Oh, I didn't even notice that because it looks so natural when it just moved through it because of the scene. I actually really like that, how they go, not even just a drop in detail, but the absolute change in style to something almost cartoonish. Well, I mean, more cartoonish. From 3D down to 2D to show the blur. It actually really works. The effects. I'm getting a lot of best seasons of Ruby vibes when it comes to just the humor of it. But this right here, this moment of her preparing, you see the late rent notice, just hammering in what we already knew, the preparations, it looks really nice. It's a little heavy-handed, but at the same time, it also perfectly works to encapsulate why they're doing this. It's not that, oh, we're just random people who are trying not to die. It's, okay, they're doing this because of people, either a father, probably her father, based on what she mentioned, or grandfather. It could be that way for all I know. And just that's the reason they're actually doing these. I don't know anything about Navia's character in Genshin Impact. I've tried to avoid spoilers because I'm not there yet. So if this is just something that's obvious compared to that, I don't know. But if it is, I kind of want to get into it more now. But I like how just this is going into that little bit of extra detail in the story. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, here's her character. She's doing it for someone she doesn't have anymore. Or if the joke is that he's just retired, that might be the thing later. But I think that would be kind of a rug pull. And then, of course, the mood immediately lightens.
The Maritimes aren't going to save our cake. But my father used to say they're lucky. I know, but we can make our own luck.
And that bit of dialogue is actually really cool because not only does it establish her as someone who is plucky and spunky and happy-go-lucky and a little insane, but they've known each other long enough that she knows what they would say, or her father would say. She said father, right? Am I just misremembering?
No
I'm actually
time
kinda
for
curious.
flowers, Nadia.
Oh,
The Maritimes aren't going to save our cake.
Roma time? Oh, it's probably just bad copy there.
But my father used to say.
Okay, yeah, it was father. I don't know why I was thinking it wasn't father for some reason, but I do like how this does establish they've known each other long enough that she knows what her father used to say, so she's not unaware of what's going on. So it's not a one-sided burden, but also that she's a little more optimistic, she's a little more negative, so there's a good character dynamic as well.
And with our skills, that's plenty. Wova! Make sure the judge sees us.
Oh no. The robot whose attack is giant flames, making sure people see them. I'm sure this won't ever go bad. Oh. Okay, I mentioned earlier the food in the background looked great, but that they couldn't... The initial biting animation was shit. This... Oh... We have reached Food Wars level of animation of food in this one scene. I mean, the only real difference is that it's much yellower right here. And then as soon as it breaks, it does change color. But frankly, it actually looks better like this where you see it come in. They put so much in here. Also, oh, the blur effect for the actual 2D is how they show that it's distorted from the bowl. I love that choice. Really does show that it's obscured behind something semi-transparent, but not entirely transparent. Nice. But just this, the layers of ripples, there is so much animation in there and so much detail. I think the only time I've seen animation like this, other than Food Wars, would be Spirited Away, when you're looking at some of the food in that movie. Think about it. This is that level of skill right there. I'm actually really, really hungry looking at this. I really should have eaten something. This was a mistake to eat on an empty stomach, or to watch on an empty stomach. Oh. Oh shit, we're actually seeing the preparation method. Somewhat. Toss the cake. I'm sure that's a great option. We have a flying, breakdancing, twerking robot. You know what? It doesn't go like I thought it would, but I'm kind of okay with this. And it got the judge's attention. Huh? And they didn't pay their power bill. What? Is that a baguette? Is it attacking him with a baguette? Please be a baguette.
He's here for the chilies. Don't let him touch them.
Are the chilies poisonous? It is a baguette! He put a baguette through metal. What? Wait, no. What did she say? Steak bread?
Stale bread.
Stale bread. My God. No, they're right. I've had some stale bread. This is a perfectly good explanation of what it can do. It goes right through walls, man. You gotta be careful with it. It's a rolling pin to knock out the robot.
We have to finish before the judge gets here. Right.
Is he just going to destroy the oven? Oh shit, he actually did. He put a flaming pizza.
Navia,
what is that even called? I don't know.
Huh?
2 stale breads? It's still just there flaming. I love. Oh. Okay, I want to look at that in slow motion. They're having a bread off. This is such good fluid animation. They're moving around. They're acting with the hit. They're selling each impact. The impact lines fit well. And even the expressions don't look stupid. I've seen so many animations, these cuts, where they just say, okay, no one's going to pay attention to the expression right here. There's no one dumb enough to pause. So they'll completely, and they'll have like a very blank 3rd season of 7 Deadly Sins, Meliodas face, where it's just like, face. And just is there with everything else. This, though, it's simplified, but a lot of the detail is still in. Whenever you can see it, the proportion a little off. I think that's more the angle we're at. But you can still see the intensity, the very interesting effect, and it expands as her face moves in. So you get a little more, and it changes slightly. I like that such a silly detail you would easily miss is actually done well. No bread.
Our baguettes are too
She's eating it.
delicious.
And they changed the animation style again to a slight, still 3D, but they did 2D face with the anime sweat drops eating her own bread. Oh my God. Is she
Navia,
baking on the
those chilies,
flaming?
we lose the contest.
She is! What do you call that? Pizza server? Yeah, I don't bake. Oh shit! Is she gonna bake on a robot's arm? Again, the comedic. She's beating it with the bread. I said before, the comedic timing of this is somehow even better than the fight scenes, but dear God, it actually is. It's ridiculous, but it works.
That's odd. Nobody's in today. Perhaps they closed early and forgot to change the sign.
Is he not actually touching him?
The judge thinks we're closed. We have to call him back.
I know they're doing a slow motion thing, but it doesn't seem like it's going that slow. Oh, never mind. There he goes. It's semi-slow motion. Dude! Okay, normally when I see slow motion, it's like, okay, they go to a complete freeze frame and then it just moves from there. This, though, it did almost half time. So things are still moving at a speed other than, okay, here's normal speed. Here's the normal slow speed. And then they're doing this slow-mo where it's like, okay. It's almost like half speed rather than just completely stopped. So I really like that because it's something that most people don't do, because it's easier to do a stopped frame with thought going, or just zooming in on items, as opposed to something that's still moving around and you have to alter everything so they're still reacting at the time they're showing the plotting. I actually really love that effect. It's well done. Oh man, I'm sorry, I'm geeking out, aren't I?
Sir, we're open.
I'm glad you were here to catch me. I was looking forward to visiting a human-run bakery. Is your spiced macaron cake still available?
Oh. What? He knew about the bakery's specialty, so he either saw the sign or he's been here before. Could be played either way. And on top of that, he mentioned he wanted to visit a human run, so most humans don't run bakeries. Huh. That's actually a cool little detail.
Yes, of course. In fact, we're freshly baking some right now.
Is everything all right?
Food is a weird
Yes.
word.
Why don't we make you a drink while you wait?
Does Gopa make
And Globa here can play you some original music.
original music?
Your cake will be right out.
Is he making it, or did they record it with him? Oh my god, he's the one making it! Oh, that doesn't look good. He descended him. Not dead yet.
The chilies.
There's a little fragment.
No. Without these, the judge.
Where are they going to find one?
It's just our luck.
On the ceiling?
But we can make our own luck. And with our skills,
The flower
that's plenty.
that she was eating.
The Romaritimes! Xiangling, we can use the Romaritimes instead of the chilies. It won't be the same, yes, that could work! Wova!
He's getting into it. Sorry, I wasn't expecting. I thought the joke would be, oh, okay, he's just here to look at the random stuff. But no, he's actually chill. I have no idea what Nouvelette's character is like in real life. And he just stole this! Oh my god! Yeah, that is the right response. Huh,
Thanks,
indeed.
Wova.
Will it recognize the flowers or not the chili? It can reassemble itself! And it has a knife.
Perhaps I should check on the chef.
Oh my god. Yeah, the fight's awesome, but I love how they're actually working in the preparation of the cake behind. Like, dear God, check this out. I'm late to something else. Oh, well. Like, she does the block here with the back, puts it over so it blocks the... Ooh, she does a good block, too, where it's going down so it slides away from her. Comes in, swings around, kicks it out of the way, and then immediately goes straight into cutting. Ooh, I love how you see the bit of the cake on there so you can see it's going fast and also getting usage. Oh, it's almost sliding off. The cake's going there. Oh, wait, what happened to the cake? Oh, so there's multiple slices that she's dropping in and she's catching as she's doing the spin. She pushes her duck down, swings around. And there's still just her in the background working on it with the next layer. I mean, this is so much going on in so many places. And the entire thing is actually slowly spinning around as you're looking. It's not a big spin, but it's a very small one right there, just to show how everything's moving. Yep. What? I'm assuming that's his ultimate in Genshin? I don't actually know what it is. He actually just put out the fire with it. Did that destroy the cake? Ah! And Quoba just does the air breath. He doesn't even breathe, but apparently he had water in his lungs. It's a stupid joke, but it works. That does yeah. That answers the question I had if he was just reading the sign or knew the father. He knew the father. And that's probably a bigger compliment to her. So she's going to lose the store because she didn't get the prize money. But she was just told that she just won the competition flat out and would make her dad proud for someone who apparently knew her dad. Whether she gets that or not, I don't know. But it's like a bittersweet winning, unless something else happens in the next few minutes. Wait. Shader recipe NPR edition? Take a BSDF node, add a shredder to RBG node, add gradients, add even more rock and roll. I'm pretty sure that's an animation style, but I also have no idea about cooking either, so it could be either one, and I would not be able to tell. You know, maybe losing the rent on this place isn't a bad option anymore. It looks like it's going to be condemned.
Navia! Look what came in the mail today.
What?
Huh? A letter?
That's why it's called Last Bakery. It's the last human bakery. Took me too long to get that. What? Flood insurance. Filed by Jingling. Signed by witness no left. 10 million Mora. Oh, they actually went into the entire... Someone wrote out legalese. And it changed all of the numbers or the names so they would fit the Zandy... Oh, God. Did you write this out? I hope he has a staff, because if he had to do everything and then have to get into legalese to write this, okay, one, yeah, sure, you could have just done this. You could have just done random fantasy script. You actually went out and wrote flood insurance claim policy information. And one, it's probably still more understandable than anything an actual a claim would ever finish. Two, they're actually getting paid, so it's definitely not like actual flood insurance. Oh. She didn't tell her, did she?
I told you we'd make our own luck.
Return the favor. Oh, they got customers again. The blooming her time cake. Oh my God. I love this. They replaced it with theirs, and they still have dancing Guoba. That was absolutely adorable. I mean, every second of that, all the little details they put in, how the characters interacted, showing so much of their entire personality and little details on how they reacted to each other, specifically the painting, or I guess the picture of the father, little bits of knowledge between the characters and how they had really good chemistry between Xiangling and Navia. Xiangling, wow. Xiangling? I don't know how to say her name. I just realized that. Jingling? Whatever. The various bits of knowledge, how they knew each other so well. And even just, they managed to work in 3 usages of make our own luck. The first one about Zhengling reassuring her, Navia returning the favor to make the cake, and Zhengling coming back and then doing it that third time to get that full trifecta where she saves the bakery by filing an insurance claim. I'm like, you know what? That is great. And even that little bit of Nouvelette coming in at the end to give them a reason to save them with the money he would have won, or given them because they would have won anyways. And just, this was such tight writing. I thought the animation would be the best part about this, and it was amazing, but I think the actual storytelling was the biggest advantage here. They worked in a lot of characterization, and this, it's weird. This doesn't feel like a Ruby animation. This doesn't feel like a Genshin storyline, mostly because I stopped playing around. I completed in a zoom, and I need to get to everything that come after that. I heard Fontaine's good. I've heard Sumeru's good. I haven't got to them. This feels like something Honkai based, specifically Honkai Impact, because it feels like one of their animations, because there's so much story and characterization happening, and everything is so well done, and I actually feel for these characters by the end. It's that level of detail I absolutely loved. It was not expecting here. Basically, I'm very, very pleased with this. If you haven't already, there's a link below. Hit it up. Hit it up a few times. There's so much detail and actions and things going on in the background that I know I missed information, and I really want to go see it again, just see what I missed, because that's going to be fun. Yeah, hit it up. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.